Hello children, I hope you're all fine and safe at home. I'm Divya, I work as an English teacher in MJP AP BC Welfare School, Virmal Devi. So for the past few weeks, we have been teaching you parts of speech and there are 3 more parts of speech left. And today we are going to talk about prepositions. So what is a preposition? A preposition conveys the relationship between two or more nouns or pronouns. So if you look at the example below, you will understand the meaning of the definition. My pen is in the bag. What is the noun in that sentence? How many nouns are there? There are 2 nouns. One is pen and the second one is bag. And unless the preposition is mentioned in that sentence, you will not understand where exactly the pen is. Okay? So you can say that my pen is in the bag, or you can say my pen is on the bag. And those two have 2 different meanings. Same way, Sita went into the room. Okay? Until I mention the preposition into, the whole difference will be, meaning will be different. If I say Sita went outside the room, it means till now she is in the room and now she is going outside the room. But when I say Sita went into the room, it means that till now she was outside and now she is going inside. She went into the room. They were sitting around the tree. Again, around is chuttu. If I say near, they are sitting near the tree. That means they are దగ్గరగా ఉన్నారు. If I say they are in front of the tree ముందుగా ఉన్నారు. Tree ముందు వైపున ఉన్నారు. If I say they are behind the tree వెనకాల ఉన్నారు. So there are a single preposition can change the meaning of the sentence, can change the relationship between 2 nouns or 2 pronouns or 1 noun and 1 pronoun. Now if you look at the picture, it is a small video that I put, but I don't know why it's not playing anyway. So it came as a picture. I wish it came as a video because then that way it would have shown the movement also. But anyway, so here we see all the prepositions inside. The ball is in the box or inside the box, on the box, at the box. The ball is near the box. The ball is under the box. The ball is over the box, below the box, above the box, around the box. The ball went through the tunnel. The ball went through the tunnel. And here there are blue balls, and among the blue balls there is a red ball, and between the blue balls there is a red ball. So there is a difference between among and between. When we are talking about many things or many people, then we use among. Okay, the red ball is among the blue balls. There are so many blue balls, in that there is one red ball. But when you say between, then you're talking about any 2 things. A red ball is between 2 blue balls. Okay, so that is the difference between among and between. And then the red ball is behind. The red ball is behind the box. The red ball is in front of the box. The red ball. This is a seesaw kind of thing. So a seesaw మీదుగా వెళ్తుందన్నమాట a red ball. So the red ball is going along the seesaw, across the seesaw. The balls are going towards each other, అంటే ఒక వైపు వస్తున్నాయి towards each other. The red balls are opposite each other. దానికి ఎదురుగుండా ఇంకొకటి ఉన్నాయి. The red ball is going into the box. The red ball is out of the box and the ball is going up and the ball is going down. So this is a small picturization of the prepositions. I really wish that video played, but I don't know what's going wrong. It's not playing. Anyway, so now there are we'll talk about the types of prepositions. There are 5 types of prepositions. Okay, preposition of time, preposition of place, preposition of movement, manner, agent or instrument. Time, place, movement, manner, agent or instrument. So we will go into detail one by one. The first one is prepositions of time. As you all know, time means when something happened, happens or will happen. So all these prepositions will tell you the time when something happened. So Durga was born on 15 Jan at 4 am in 2005 during summer holidays and after her sister was born. So all these will tell you when was she born, on 15th Jan, at what time, 4 am, in which year, 2005. Yeah, so these are all prepositions of time. So there are few things you have to remember. To use in, when you use in, you have to use it for years, months, seasons, centuries and time of the day. Okay, like in 2020, in August, in summer, in 21st century, in the evening, like that. Okay, and when you come to on, you have to use them for days, dates and specific holidays, like on Monday, on the 15th, on Diwali. Okay, now prepositions of place. Prepositions of place means where something happened. Time is when something happened, and where something happened or where something is. Where something is. Where is the book? The book is on the table. Where was she born? She was born at the King George Hospital. Where are the books? The books are in my bag. So these tell where is a particular noun or where did the particular thing happen. Then here also there are 2 things to remember. One is if something has a surface. If something has a surface, then you have to use on. Wall. Wall has a surface, right? So wall, on the bench, on the floor, on the chair. And you have to use in when it has an inner side, when it has inside. Like for example, if you look at a cup, it has an inner side, right? Same way car, inside the car, in the car. Cupboard, you open the cupboard and you find inside the cupboard. So when something has an inner side, then you will use the preposition in, and when something has a surface, then you will use the preposition on. Once again I'm explaining the difference. Here you have 2 glasses, right? There are 2 glasses. On the first glass you see there is a painting. Where is the painting? Glass lopal unda painting, glass meedunda, glass meedundi, right? It is on the surface of the glass. So you will use the preposition on. Milk ekkadunnai? Glass meedunda, glass lopal unnaya? Glass lopal unnai. So you will use the preposition in. Now there is one more rule, which is use at for specific place and time. Meeku oka specific place, specific time teliste, then you will use the preposition at. At the hospital, at 8 am, at the restaurant, like that. Okay. So some people have this doubt, like if there are 2 places in the sentence, which preposition to use. So that's why I gave this example. If there are 2 places in your sentence, in the same sentence, if you are using 2 places, you will use at for a smaller place or a specific place, and you will use in for a bigger place. For example, here Vemuldevi is a name of a place, and school is a specific place. So you will use at for a specific place, that is he studies at MJP APBC Welfare School in Vemuldevi. Now, prepositions of movement. What it is in the definition itself. Movement means moving from one place to another, right? So these prepositions will indicate the direction in which something or someone is moving. Ajay went to a park. They live across the street. అంటే మనం ఈ వైపు ఉన్నాము, వాళ్ళు స్ట్రీట్ కి ఆ పక్కన అవతల వైపు ఉన్నారు. A bird flew over the lake. లేక్ మీదుగా ఆ బర్డ్ ఎగిరింది. So here also there are two quick rules. Across అనేది you have to use when the movement is from one side to another. For example, street is there. On the street you have opposite sides, right? Or in a room you have opposite sides. So then you will use the preposition across the room, across the street. And through, you will use the preposition through when the movement is from outside to inside or inside to outside. Through the window. Through the window ante window ki lopala baita kada. So inside to outside. Through the window. Tunnel, when you go like on trains and all, when you travel you see tunnels, right? So you go through the tunnel. Prepositions of manner. Prepositions of manner tell or describe the way something happened or will happen. So examples. The boy danced like Allu Arjun. Abbayi Allu Arjun laga dance chesadu. The children go to school by bus. వాళ్ళు స్కూల్ కి బస్ మీద వెళ్ళారు. సో ఎలా జరిగాయి, ఆ పనులు ఎలా జరిగాయి అనేది ఈ prepositions చెప్తాయి అన్నమాట. So here I want to mention one more thing. Generally when you go by a vehicle, you can use the preposition by bus, by train, by car. If you're going by an aeroplane, you can say by air. You can simply say by air. But when you're walking, you have to say on foot. That is the difference. Okay, remember that. Now we'll last one, which is prepositions of agent or instrument. Prepositions of agent or instruments. So these prepositions describe who did the action, or by using which instrument or by using which thing an action is done. Okay, who did the thing, or by using which instrument the particular action is done. Okay, so Bahubali was directed by Rajamouli. So there by is the preposition of agent and Rajamouli is the agent. And here, and the next one, the lock cannot be opened with this key. The lock cannot be opened with this key. Key is the instrument and the preposition of instrument is with. ఈ keyతో ఆ తాళంని ఓపెన్ చేయలేం. So children, I hope you all watched the video and be at home, stay home, and while you're at home, don't stop learning. Learning is a continuous process. No matter whether you're at home or you're at school, you have to keep learning. And I hope you're not troubling your parents too much. Thank you.